Hey everybody, welcome back to Level Up Bassin. This video is an interesting one. What started out as a product review might turn into one of my favorite videos I've done so far. Stick around and watch the whole thing and you'll easily find out why. But to get you started, why I'm here is actually to introduce the Carbon X 2000 spinning reel by Piscifun. I have to say, for the price point, they have some of the best reels. It's the biggest bang for the buck you're gonna get. You can be a pro, you can be a tournament fisherman. This can be your first rod and reel setup that you pick up, and you're gonna get a quality setup that meets your needs. This reel right here, which is the Carbon X 2000, it outmatches some of my reels I've spent 3 and 4 times the money on. I was fishing with 8-pound test line, fluorocarbon, a weightless wacky rig, and also an 1/8 ounce weighted wacky rig. The wind was blowing pretty good. We've had 4 or 5 days of rain. The conditions have just been miserable. We finally got some sun and got out there, but it was windy as heck. Absolutely no issues casting this thing out there. The feel is great. The metal, the aluminum of the reel, you can feel everything. And while the bite wasn't on, there's no fatigue. The reel weighs absolutely nothing. Before we get into the video, let me give you some of the specs on the reel. So the Carbon X 2000 is one of the reels in the series, and it kind of falls in the middle. There's a couple that are lighter and there's a couple that are heavier. Generally, a larger size reel is going to have a bigger kind of footprint to it, as well as a higher drag ratio, can handle heavier line, and vice versa. On the lighter end, you have a smaller reel, very compact, better with light line. We're looking at 11 ball bearings, a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio. So between those two, when you cast out and reel in, it's as smooth as could be. You hear me say it over and over in the video. I'm amazed at how smooth this reel is. The drag is 22 pounds. That's gonna handle pretty much anything you hook into on your normal lake, unless you're getting lake trout or some giant pike. But I'll tell you what, you set this drag to work for you and you can still land those bigger fish. The reel itself is 7.8 ounces. You almost don't even know you're holding it, it's so light. You can take 1,000 casts and there's no fatigue. This reel likes about 8-pound test. I thought the 8-pound fluorocarbon line on this was fabulous. It worked out great. One of the features on the spool, which I'll highlight right here, is it's ready for braid. And anybody who fishes smaller reels or even the larger reels with braid knows when you tie that line on and it slips, you're up the creek. You're not getting line back on the reel. It's spinning in its place or the spool is sliding. There's an inside rubber gasket that catches that line and won't allow it to slip. So for a price point reel in this category to be thinking ahead like that, it's amazing. It's just a great feature. That's just to talk a little bit about the reel. So let's dive into the video. And again, I've cut and pasted a few different slides in here and it should be fun to watch. Thanks for being part of the channel. This is Mitz from Level Up Bassin. We're here. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, and we'll tie you into some more videos as they come through. Hey guys, Mitz from Level Up Bassin here, again with the Piscifun Carbon X 2000. Getting out for an afternoon, just taking a couple casts. It's a windy day, but this reel has no issues in the wind. I'm fishing with just an 1/8 ounce wacky rig setup and it launches it across the pond. So hopefully we'll take a few casts, see if we can find something for you. The rain has finally stopped, so my daughter, who's behind the camera, is filming.
Hello.
And I'm out here showing you that Piscifun Carbon X 2000. Extremely light reel, extremely light line, and does great in the wind. Now we need the epic shot. Do like the pan over.
Okay, so while he's over there doing a couple casts, I think I might try, and let's see how it goes.
Well, we basically hung out on the water for an hour or so. We tried everything we could, just nothing biting. But
we are gonna go to a different pond, but make sure you guys leave a like and comment what's your favorite type of fish to catch.
And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos and I can make more videos with her. So now we're in the truck, and pretty much that's why they call it fishing and not catching. We're heading to our second spot because the first spot didn't pan out. So again, Mitz, camera girl, we're on our next adventure. We're at spot number 2. Again, we're putting this Piscifun Carbon X 2000 to the test.
We just caught our first fish.
So it's not a giant, but it might be the lunker of the day, thanks to my Piscifun Carbon X 2000. You can make 1,000,000 casts, you don't get fatigued. 8-pound test, little 1/8 ounce Ned rig with casting, and if I don't catch anything this cast, I'm gonna Photoshop in something ridiculously big and pretend like I did catch a fish. But this thing is silky smooth and casts a mile. I'm gonna edit in the big fish right there. So from beginners to experts, this reel is perfect for everybody. It's the right price point. It's got all the features you need. And can you beat a day like this on the water?
Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe so we can do more of this fishing adventure stuff.